odd hours. That's awesome. The best weapon you made, it was gems and an alien head, which made a laser shooting helmet. That is pretty sweet. Did you make the laser helmet out of the Mega Man helmet? Because I know you can get it. That would be even cooler. Okay, there's the handmade lockpick. So now we can go ahead and open that cabinet that's in there. So let's do it! I'll do a little bit of light jogging here. Oh, it's this again. Oh, now I'm moving him. Okay, you can't move those quick enough. Come on. Okay, let's do this again, because I'm not reading the screen. Okay, he'll slide through both of those, so that's good. Okay. There we go, we did it! What a weird minigame! And this is a nail bat, so this is definitely more powerful than the bat we got. So, technically, an upgrade. Always like to get the upgrade. And we have unlocked the door. Oh, I hate these. In the first game, I feel like they were easier somehow. And you remember last week, Jamie, there was... oh my god. There was that room that was all the walking beams at the end there. Like they were just trying to test your patience. Oh my god, was that awful. And there's a funny weapon where it's a wheelchair and a machine gun. That sounds awesome. I've always wanted to make a B movie or a Grindhouse movie that was like Grandma Wheelchair or Machine Gun Grandma Wheelchair or something like that. I always thought that that would be like such a great movie. Alright. This is about Steven Singh, which I believe was Detective Tapp's partner, that he got killed or got hurt or something like that. But it says Steven Singh. I've worked with Singh before on the what is that, the Biffson murders, and he's the best cop I know. He knows the job never quits and has unerring focus. If there's anything, am I even? Yeah, okay. If there's anything I would say I don't like about him, it's that he tends to drink more than most. He's a little bit of a drunk. Doesn't seem to affect his judgment, though. Looking forward to working with him. The only time it affects his judgment is when he's driving. That, I can assure you, is probably what happens. Yeah, we're picking another door. Okay, in we go. So, the other one, you have to control the speed at which you're going, and then you also have to rotate the columns that are in there, or whatever you want to call them, considering they're rotating discs. But they in that one right there, all you're doing is moving the thing that's going forward and making sure you don't hit them. So they took the lockpicking minigame and made two different types, which is kind of strange. And we're jumping down. Bloop. And we're in the hotel lobby. And we're gonna pick another door. Okay, through there, to the middle. It almost feels like we're like in a spaceship with those, like it's some kind of spaceship lockpick game. Here we go. Hypodermic, and there was something to pick up over here too. Puzzle piece. So it looks as though they've replaced the schematics from the first game with puzzle pieces and that kind of thing. Yeah, I tell you what, I played through Tomb Raider, and I really liked it. It was one of those games where, oh, Jigsaw looked rough. Did you see him just now?
Someone your father
Hold that thought.
greatly until he found out the truth. What secrets are you ashamed to reveal?
You like the way Jigsaw walks? You just kind of like gallivants away. But a lot of games that I buy first week, I won't say a lot of games. I would say pretty much 100% of the games I buy, we go one of two ways. One way is I play it a lot for the first time I start it up. Oh, we'll read the case file here first. Jennings Foster, our forensic guy, not actually on the day-to-day, but we have priority with him for processing crime scenes. Most cops in the department have some sort of baggage, but this guy has it all. Loving family, job he likes going to every day, plenty of non-department friends. Sounds like he's got a good life. And that's 4 out of 50 already. So, oh, no digging through toilets this time, huh? Or is it this one? Yep. Okay, we're digging through. That mini game, not different in the slightest from the first game. So when I buy new games, it goes two ways. It goes either I play the hell out of it for the first time I start it up, and so I'll play like, 4 to 6 hours of it, and I might play a little bit of it like a couple days later or something, and then I leave it alone for like months. I don't come back to it, which is what happened with, say, for example, XCOM. XCOM I played the shit out of for like one night and then the next night, and I only have maybe like 6 hours into it. But I liked what I was playing. But then something else comes along that I grab, and it steals my attention. So the other game is the kind that like I immediately start up and I completely finish that week, and that's what Tomb Raider was. Started Tomb Raider on Tuesday when it came out, and I proceeded to finish it by Thursday night. And I played it pretty much religiously every night after work, and I couldn't get enough, and I played a little bit of it last night just to collect all the rest of the stuff that I hadn't collected already. Okay. I feel like I'm missing something here. Okay, there's a combination lock there. Alright. Oh, and there's a puppet. Maybe this will be our first puppet. Okay, so that's a 4. And we don't really need a mirror there, do we? We don't need the mirror there to see that's a 4, do we? I mean, come on. Okay, so we know that's a 4. And should there be other clues? And one is already a 4. Oh, it was already set up? Okay. That's weird. We found our first puppet. 1 out of 7. So it said there's 1 in every level, so there's 7 levels in the game. Well, actually, if you count the very first part of the game, I guess that would be the first level, so technically there's going to be 6. Unless we missed one along the way. Oh, and here's another case file. Mark Hoffman. Now, that is somebody who was in the movie. I remember him. I'm sure all these characters were in the movie, but they're all like bit parts or smaller parts. But Mark Hoffman is somebody who was a little bigger in the actual story of the movies. So this guy is pretty quiet, sort of an introvert, good for unpaid overtime hours, willing to do the busy work. May want to keep him out of the field, though. He's a straight arrow. It won't be willing to bend the rules. So, just so everybody knows, in case you weren't aware, cops have they have a history of being a little dirty, being criminals themselves. So, you see what they're getting at there. Let's see here. Why are there needles in the toilet? I don't know. Jigsaw, maybe he was playing a prank on somebody in a college and put a bunch of needles in the toilet when a friend of his was trying to take a number 2. I have no idea. But Jigsaw, he's kind of a messed up dude, you know? There we go. Now, that one I will say I like the updated version with the highlighted lines to show you where the power is going to. That's pretty cool. Okay, the TV showed a cassette. So, oop, what's it showing now? The heart. These are those pictures from the end of the first game where they had us match things together to make sure that they went together. A broken heart and a cassette. Okay, so we'll keep on. Okay. And then cassette. Ah! That's not good. That's not good either. Does it depend on where we step onto? Oh, I see. It's going to give us, like, the pathway. Okay. Broken heart. Cassette. Broken heart. It doesn't get us any further than that, does it? Interesting. See, now why doesn't he... Yeah, right. Why doesn't he just jump from the television? Very good question, my friend. Okay, so we go to that one. That one. This one? No. And this one. So exactly what you said. He should be just jumping to the other side from here. And I believe we did both of these, so where do we go from here? Weird. What haven't we tried yet? Did we already do this camera? We're about to die. You can jump diagonally, which I was not aware of. Oy vey. Yeah, you can go diagonal. I just figured that out. Didn't even know. Thought it was up and down. So, you mentioned that they made Lara Croft a murderer. She's always been kind of a murderer in her games. Like, she's always killed stuff. But in the new game, man, it's especially so. Like, wow, does she murder some dudes in that game. It is insane. It's friggin' insane. Like, you basically start, and Laura is a little upset that she killed... Okay, those are the first 4. She's a little upset that she had to kill a deer to keep herself alive in the wilderness at first. But then she moves forward to just go ahead and just, like, slaughter a ton of dudes and, like, doesn't care. Okay. So, diagonal to this cassette. There we go. Okay, that's what I didn't see. Heart. Come on. There we go. Cassette. And then heart. Okay. See, that's what these games are, man. They're not tough, but I feel like they just don't give you all the rules up front, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I mean, they're just trying to make it a little bit more, you know, challenging for you. A door sealed. And by challenging, they don't want to tell you everything up front. They want to leave things a little bit mysterious, which sometimes is a little weird. Here's an audio tape. Cecil Adams. There you have it. Was that actually Danny Glover, like from the first movie? That sounded just like Danny Glover. There's a lot more collectibles in the second game, too. Okay, so we need another lockpick to get at this one, but we've already got a nail bat, so we're doing fine. We're doing good. Yeah, Orcs Must Die too. Yeah, I did get that game before, and it is a pretty awesome game. I played through it with a friend of mine, and I kind of wish that it had the ability to do co-op with more than 2 people. Oh, here we go. Here's our clue. Time is on your side, so we're using some clocks here, huh? Okay, what do we got here? So I'm thinking 5, 2... 5, 2, 8. Let's give it a shot. But yeah, I really liked Orcs Must Die 2, and I really hope that they put out another game, a sequel like Orcs Must Die 3, and just keep adding that amount of people that can play the game at that point. Because it was a lot of fun playing with the second person. The first game was good, but it was missing that co-op element. Once they added that in, that definitely made the game that much better. But could you imagine? I don't know if you played the game. I'm sure you have, but trying to imagine playing that with 4 people, and that would be so much fun. All right, so this would be 2. Let's try it on the long hands. 9. 295. Didn't open it. So, since the puzzle piece is on this one, I'm going to assume that the time is going to be... So it's going to be 8:25. Or 26. There it is. Wherever the puzzle piece is, remember, that's where it is. So you have Orcs Must Die 2. Did you enjoy it as well, Jamie? That's that guy's battle cry. Oh! Very intimidating. Okay, we got a key. Alright, there's a... Ooh, that doesn't look good. None of this looks good. There's buttons on mannequins and stuff. I don't know where to start. What do I press? Green. Here's another case file. Alright, for the sake of brevity, I'm not going to read through any more of these because I don't know how much they actually relate to the game itself. If you're a Master Saw dude, then you might be interested in these, but they don't seem like they're really pertaining to the story all that much. In fact, I feel like the story is having a hard time keeping up with itself in the first place. Walking over some broken glass there. I'm just worried about this blood smear that's right here. Okay, green, green. Oh crap, there's like a timer. Where's the last mannequin at? Oh, I see. You only have a certain amount of time to actually hit them. Okay. Alright. We'll start here. Run! Or light jog. Okay, to the other one. We've done it. And we got a puzzle piece. So, is that the game's way of telling me that we didn't really actually have to do that? So any door that has a puzzle piece behind it, we should expect to pick up a puzzle piece. Though the clock had a puzzle piece on it, so does that mean the clock has one behind it? So it would seem getting through this game would actually not take as much time as it's probably quoted if you just avoided all that optional puzzle piece stuff. Alright, it says to go up. We always go down first just to explore, right? Okay. Because you never know what you're going to find. Especially in Jigsaw's Happy Playland. Up the stairs, please. Thank you. Still trying to get at me. Oh, that was a close one. I feel like this guy needs to react a lot more. You know, vocally, I mean. When things are happening, he's got to be like, oh shit, you know, just some kind of reaction would be nice. Okay, here's the first wall that we got to break through. Wall looks weak, so we gotta grab something. This looks good. Yeah, the first game was like that too with the detective. The detective tap or whatever wouldn't say hardly anything unless he was asked to. You know, if Jigsaw was talking to him, then he'd be like, Jigsaw, you crazy. And that would be the extent of it. Now we'll squeeze through here. Now we're going to crawl through the razor wire again. That's crazy. He walks on broken glass and he immediately gets hurt, but he can crawl through razor wire and he doesn't feel a damn thing. Good for him. Okay, nails. Heart monitor. Foot. And that's it. So those are the ones that we have to step on. And yes, I wrote a note to keep myself informed. Because that's what I do when I play games. Okay, heart. No. I thought we started with nails. So then we gotta go nails first. Okay. Heart. Foot. Nails. Which way? This way. You know, bravo to Jigsaw for finding out how to make a TV electrocute you through a screen. I mean, I'm sure it's those little diodes that you're seeing on top of the screens there that's you know, making the electricity come to life, but it's just funny to think that you're stepping on a TV and it's like, zzz, gotcha. Okay, we need nails. Heart. And we have done it. Yeah. So you unfortunately you don't have someone to play Orcs Must Die with. We might have to jump in and play a couple rounds of that sometime. Because that is definitely a good one.
Shit. Someone from the department leaked one of our files on Jigsaw to the press. I just received a call asking for my comment on the Jigsaw killings. How did they know?
Do you guys really care about this audio stuff?
It couldn't be anyone.
I'll let it go.
I'll be checking to see if any trainees are driving around a new car. This creates two new dimensions for the investigation. First, the possibility of copycats. Thankfully, most of the details on the assignment have been kept locked away in my home files, so the press probably just has general details, gossip, stuff like that. But the worst aspect of leaking Jigsaw to the press is going to be those damn groupies. Every serial killer gets them.
Every serial killer gets groupies. I was not aware of that. Okay, yeah, if you don't really care about the audio stuff, I'm not going to sit there and listen to it. I was mainly doing it in case anybody watching really wanted to get the story out of the game. But since there isn't really much story to be had here, it seems, I'm not going to worry too much about it. Okay, we got to walk another tightrope here. Phew. Ooh, excuse me. Had a springtime sneeze sneak up on me right there. And now it is, it's a live stream. It was captured. I inappropriately sneezed. No, don't you dare. Don't you dare! At the last step? Come on. Come on. They always gotta laugh at you when you die. Alright, we will be here when you get back. We are just about over the hot chocolate season. I should probably have one more to send off winter, because spring is right around the corner, man. It is so nice out today that I actually have the window open outside. Oh, great. I'm glad the checkpoint was right there. Thank you, game. That is helpful. Okay, let's try this again. Okay. Go in here. Nice. Fire axe. How could you not want to use that, right? I feel like I shouldn't walk on any of this stuff here. It does not look very sturdy. But I don't think that there's anything important over this way. So we shall... Well, maybe we can cut through... No, we can't. Okay, never mind then. Back over the beam. No, you don't. Don't fall. Don't fall. No. No. Thank you. There it is. And we broke the axe. Brilliant. Okay. I asked for more reactions from this guy. That's the first time he had a voice reaction, and he just goes, "Whoa!" Come on, jump down. Thank you. Alright, now we're in some dank, dungy basement. Not that we're not, usually. That seems to be the norm, doesn't it? You ever think that they chat about things like that? Like, Jigsaw and his protege Amanda, they ever get into where she sometimes has to be like, hey, do you think this time we could actually put the traps in somewhere nice? Like, you know, maybe we'll rent out a really high-class hotel and we'll do it in there. And at times Jigsaw contemplates and says, like, you know what, that sounds like a good idea, but the rent is just, it's too expensive. Move the carts to activate the door switch. Okay, I remember this. Where is the door switch, though? I really don't know if I'm even doing this right. I'm looking for the switch, but I don't see it anywhere. Why am I not seeing it? Okay, we push this stuff out of the way. Push this. Oh, I see. Okay, so we have to get that back over here. Okay. How did I not piece that together? Alright, no, but I was doing it right in the first place. So this has got to come back here. Right? This has got to be pulled this way. No, because how can that get through it first? Okay. Alright, push. Pull. Wait, but how is it going to reach that? Oh, okay. Yep. Alright. I'm doing this completely ass backwards. And we can't go any further. And I bet I can't push this now, can I? God damn. 40 seconds. Not gonna make it, guys. Not gonna make it. But we'll see what we can do. Okay, so you move this. Use the force. If I had force to use, believe me, I would use it in everyday life. But the force is not with me. Kaboom! You have died. I'm aware. Do a little texty text while we wait for the loading screen. Okay, let's give this another shot. I know that that one has to get all the way across that way. So this will have to get pushed. And this will have to get pulled. Pull it again. And then this will have to get pushed. And then pull that. Okay, now that when we pull this one, that whole area is now free for it to slide through. Which is definitely a good. Okay, so we cannot move that anymore, and that will not be able to go there. So, and this cannot be pushed. So there's got to be something I'm doing out of order here. Can't do anything with that at the moment. Can't push that. And this can't be moved either. Okay. Oh, man. I remember there was the one in the first game where it would freeze your screen because you're in a freezer doing these. And, feels like eons ago that I played that game, but it was just a week ago. Okay, right, but if I block that, then I can't move that out of the way again. Why am I not seeing the solution? This is my strong suit. I should know what to do here. Right, so that would go there. And then that would fit back there, so that way these could be moved over, but... oh, man. Next, if I push it forward, then that one can't move at all. Yes, yes, I know. We gon' die. I should be getting this, but my brain fails to work. Well, that gives you a little bit of insight as to when this game came out. I'm not familiar with the exact date. I have the game here. 2006. Oh, so about 6 years ago. But it had quotes from Saw 5 in there. So if anybody was keeping tabs on that kind of thing, there you go. Okay. So the point of this one is that this one that I'm facing here has to push that on that latch that's over there. But I can't move these until these other ones are out of the way. So if I push this one back, this one still can't move. You know what? I am a moron. I could have pushed this one back here completely out of the way the whole time. Oops. I thought we were working with a smaller room. Turns out that we had tons of room the whole time. Push those gross, dirty pigs out of the way over there. Pull this all the way to the end. It's always annoying when you're playing certain games, you don't see the easiest solution right off the bat because you're so focused on doing one thing. And when you finally get it through your head that you're like, oh, this isn't gonna work, I should probably you know, take another look at things, that's when you're like, oh, duh. Especially games that have any kind of puzzle in them. I remember that happened to me a couple times when I was playing through the Professor Layton games. I played the most recent one on the 3DS. Great game. But the puzzles in that game run basically... they run two separate ways, which is... they're either super easy, or they're like... or I shouldn't say super easy. They're solvable. Some are easy, some are more difficult, but they're solvable by logic and just by looking at the pictures. Some of them do not make any fucking sense. Whoa, this guy. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Okay, it was in the... it was in there! Okay, this is the worst. Wow, that was stupid. I'm hitting X when it's aligned. What more do you want? And we gotta wait through the loading screen again. Ah! Today. Oh my god, do I really have to do the puzzle again? And then I have to do that defending thing again? Better checkpoints, guys. When you're designing games, better checkpoints, please. I've already solved this, and now I'm gonna be an expert at it. Solving the puzzle again that we just did. Lots and lots of fun. It's funny, hindsight, it's kind of silly that they actually give you 3 minutes to do this one. It's just so much time. But I guess if I were a smart gamer, I would have figured it out and solved it within the first 3 minutes. But it took me... technically, it would have taken me 7 minutes and change to solve this, considering I died twice. Okay, we're open. Now this time, I wish I had a weapon so I could defend myself better. But apparently that's not going to happen. Okay. I have to hit X at the right time. Okay, that was not the right time. That was right time? Yes. Yes. There we go. Hit him again. Thank you. I did not want to do that puzzle again. Actually, it looks like when the guy's walking up to you, if you hit X pretty quick, it'll let you get the first strike. So I got to keep that in mind going forward. Yay! And another case file, which you are not going to read.
Sometimes moving forward in life means pain. Each of you has half the means to free yourselves. Michael, you have the information that Zeke needs to solve his puzzle. Giving him the information he needs to live will cause him a great deal of pain. But ignore the problem and you both go nowhere. Good luck.
Oh man!
Okay.
Hold on! Zero.
Okay. Oh my god, there are numbers everywhere.
3.
Oh, that was the wrong one. Well, we know that 0 is correct. It could be worse. It could be Dead Space on ZLAT where you are only allowed to save 3 times in the whole game. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I definitely would not, especially if I was live streaming. There's absolutely no way I think I would play that game that way. There's no way. Oh boy. When it comes to difficulties for me, I'm such a puss too. Like I try not to play on a hard difficult. Like I'll go to normal every time. I try not to play on easy, but I'm not as good a gamer as I used to be. I used to play through Mega Man 2 and 3 constantly. I could just run through it, no problem, through memorization and whatnot, but I don't think I could do that now if I tried. Can we get through this? Yes. Skip it.
Hold on.
Okay, so 0 is correct.
0.
So we know it's 8-0. So how would we know what number was coming next?
Numbers. 5.
That's not 5 either. But you get an overpowered weapon, which one hits most things, but you only get it because you prove you don't need it. Interesting. Yeah, I definitely would not do that in Dead Space. You know, Dead Space is another game that I have not finished. I have both Dead Space 1 and 2 that I need to get through, so there might be more scary games that I'll be able to live stream and play. But I am having more of a hankering to play through the Silent Hill series, because I haven't touched those at all. So, after I finish Saw 2, I think that might be where it's going. I might play through Silent Hill 1, because I still haven't played even the first one. Okay, grab the case file. Let's do this.
Sometimes moving forward in life means pain. Each of you has half the means to free yourselves. Michael, you have the information that Zeke needs to solve his puzzle. Giving him the information he needs to live will cause him a great deal of pain. But ignore the problem and you both go nowhere. Good luck.
Was there a clue in the video that I missed? Did anybody else see it? A clue as to, like, what the next number should be? Because I feel like I'm grasping at straws to figure out what exactly the next number is supposed to be. And there's like a bajillion numbers up over here. We know it's 8-0 for sure. Is that it? Yeah, I bet that's it. 80647. Let's try that. 80647. Okay. Oop, move back.
0.
Okay, 6 was the one that was in the freezer, so we'll go to that one next.
6.
It must be it, because the barricade was blocking it.
What are the numbers? Hurry.
4, where's 4? I believe this is it.
4.
I know, dude, I'm trying to get to him as close as, or as fast as I can.
7.
We've done it. He may die from blood loss, but we got him out of it, at least. So that's good. Is there anything around here that I may have missed? I don't think so. I think this literally was just a puzzle room. No tripwires yet, though. That's good. They haven't introduced that yet. The doll things have their hands out. Oh, the mannequins? Yeah, this one has his hand out, but we didn't even end up using 5, so I'm not sure. Here's 8, and that one didn't have a hand. And we ended up using this one, 6, and that one had a hand. I don't know. We know that it was behind that barricade, so I don't know if they had a lot to do with it or what, but we ended up getting through it, so we're good. There's the pig person.
Those hands used to touch little girls. Now they'll just touch the bottom of a trash bin.
Jeez. Wow. It's strange to say that the next Saw game, or like the current one, is darker than a previous one because, I mean, they're about killing people, right? But I would dare to say that this one's a lot darker. They've already mentioned, like, pedophilia, and another Jigsaw box. Got a key.
And with it the power to save a life.
And they talked about rape, so wonder what's next. Yay! Okay, wow. This is one of those situations where I completely forgot where we were getting the key for. It's got to be back through there. They send you in one corridor, you know, and they expect you to remember where you came from. And but sometimes it's a little hard. You think bestiality's next? Depends on if Jigsaw thinks that's truly evil or not. Okay, we got another circuit here we got to do. There we go. Easy peasy. Just give me a mini game full of those, and I'll do them. Or give me a game full of mini games of those, and I'll do them. Okay, over here I don't think was anything. That's where we got the first puppet. Okay. Oh, that's right. We had to open up this lock. So we got to save whoever this person is. Do you think Jigsaw is above putting animals in these traps and trying to tell them, like, you've been stealing food for far too long. You, as a squirrel, gathering nuts for your tree. Squirrel's in there like, ah!
You vowed to rid the streets of drug abuse. But like any politician, you have become part of the problem instead of the solution. You have defiled the oath you made to protect the public. Now usually when an officer of the law falls as low as you, they take their own life. They eat the gun. Allow me to help you with that. Each panel has a series of lights that must be switched off. But be careful. Each click brings the gun closer to firing. Switch off all the lights on each panel. Or it's
Not one of these, no!
Detective Tapp shot himself because he couldn't see the light. This is your chance to see the light by turning them off. Live or die, Henry.
Okay. This game is following in the footsteps of the first game by making it a mini game that you have to solve to save the people. So we had to switch off the lights. Oh, that's not good. Okay, off, off. Arf, that's not good. Okay, for this one, on... Oh man, I almost had it right there. Damn, 4. Not gonna do it. Because that's gonna turn on that one. I need that one in the middle on as well. Whew. Well, at least we're not timed on this one. What would be the best route to take for this? Okay, those are on. Off. That's gonna turn the middle one on. Oh, man. No! That's gross. Pretty good looking, considering. It's just like a, you know, Xbox game or whatever with kind of crappy textures and whatnot, but that actually didn't look all that bad. I've seen worse effects in movies, so... Long loading screens again. Alright, let's give this a shot. Okay, back to it. That one's easy. This one... It's going to turn that on, that'll turn that on. Basically, I need 3 on in a row. Okay, I can get 4. It's not good. I did this so easy last time, and I can't do it now. There we go. Okay. Now, if I do this middle one, it's going to turn those 3 off. And then turn on the middle and the top one. So, if I hit this one, it'll turn on the corner, but turn those 2 off. So we want to do on 3, and if we turn that off, it'll turn on just the middle. So we want to do that. I think I did it. See what happens? You take your time a little bit. No timer giving you that pressure.
Okay.
You could solve it
Okay, then.
right off the bat.
Michael, you have to get the rest out. He said you have to go down that elevator alone.
Fuck that. We're getting out of here.
This psycho thinks that we had something to do with your father's death. He'll kill them all.
Fine. Fine. Which way are you going?
I'm supposed to head towards the entrance. I'll try to find some help.
All right. I'll see you on the other side. Don't get yourself killed, okay?